What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the shop that installs nothing but the best stuff here on the planet on your Ford Super Duty. And if you own a Ford Super Duty or another vehicle for that matter, you may want to check this out because we are going to be talking VIN numbers and what each of those characters mean for your truck. And I bet you didn't know. It's pretty interesting because I actually learned some too. All right, guys, let's check it out. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming back and checking this out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Tonight, we're gonna be breaking down your VIN number. Each of those 17 characters actually means something. And when you look at a Ford VIN, we have 3 characters that could actually start the VIN number. 1, 2, or 3. 1 being USA, 2 being Canada, and 3 being Mexico. I actually worked on a 2001 Super Duty, was built in Mexico, then started with a 3, but was sold in Canada. How ironic is that? And then I wound up working on it in the United States of America, so that was kind of a unique scenario. I've never had a Super Duty with a VIN with a 3, let alone it be a 7.3. So if you guys want to take a second and look at your VIN number, we have 17 characters right there. And every car has 17 characters for their VIN. And the only other VIN number that Ford has that actually starts other than a 1, 2, or 3 is the Ford Focus RS. And that actually starts with a W because that was made in Germany. So here it is. This is the VIN. We have 8 groups of characters and they are all going to be equaling up to 17 characters. So it is also located right here. You guys all know where your VIN is, or you open up the door right here in the door jamb and you're going to see a sticker like this, or it's going to be like this. It is going to be in the door jamb. So if you guys kind of pay attention, we're going to try to go through this, see if you guys can get a better read here. Move the camera over just a little bit. I want you guys to be able to read and actually take in this info because this is super interesting. So we're going to go through item 1. So we have, I guess, 8 items. I'm going to call them 8 groups. Group 1 is the World Manufacturer Identifier. So these 3 characters are going to be Group 1. Group 2 is going to be a single character, that is the restraint type and GVW code. Group 3, vehicle line, series, and body type code. Group 4, we have engine type code. Group 5, we have computer generated check digit. Group 6, model year code. Group 7, the assembly plant code. Group 8 is the production sequence number, so almost kind of, I guess if you want to say like the number vehicle going down the line, like if you were 1, the next vehicle is going to have very similar product sequence code and it's going to be number 2, and then 3, 4, so on and so on. As we were talking in the very beginning, we have 3 characters in the first 3 VIN positions. Group 1, WMI, World Manufacturer Identifier. So remember when we talk about Ford trucks, we either have 1FD as in dog, or 1FT. So when you go to look at a VIN of a Super Duty and you're going out to the lot or you're looking for a truck online and you can't see a picture of the vehicle and you see a 1FD, that is a cab chassis. It is an incomplete vehicle right there, 1FD. Those are going to be all the cab chassis trucks. Now if you had a pickup a 1FT VIN, this is what you'd be looking at. It's a complete vehicle. So the pickups come off the line and they are a vehicle that is fully production, not going to have anything else added onto it, well, unless you come and see us. After you look at Group 1, Group 2 is going to have a special code. It's going to be right in the 4th digit of the VIN, and right now you can see what all of those mean. So right off the rip, let's look at the VIN that the thumbnail was. 1FT, we have a Ford truck that was a complete build. It was built in the United States. We have a code 8 in our 4th digit. So a code 8 in the 4th digit. Its GVW is between 10,000 and 14,000 pounds. This truck has driver and front passenger airbags. It also has side restraints for the first and second row. So that digit right there is going to signify what GVW and restraint code you have. Now if you keep going down, so if you were to have, let's say, a cab chassis, it might be 1FDX, and it would be a single cab chassis. So we could have like a garbage truck, or we could have like a little mini dump truck, could have a shuttle bus maybe. So very interesting to see, if you know what the 4th letter of the VIN is, what you're looking at. That's it right there. All right, so let's go to Group 3, vehicle line, series, and body type. So we're gonna go to this graph. Oh wow, this is way bigger. Oh wow, way bigger. Okay, so let's go back to the top. We're gonna be looking at 5, 6, 7 numbers of the VIN. 5, 6, 7 numbers of the VIN. So let's go back to this. W3B. W3B. So we're gonna come and find that. What does this truck have? W3B. This truck's an F350 crew cab, 4x4 pickup with single rear wheels. Now if you keep going down, you can see it's 450, 550. Oh wow, and I just realized something too. Check out the 6th position of the VIN. 2 means 250, 3 means 350, and when that changes down to 4, that changes to 450, and so forth with 550. Very interesting. And then we got the super cab. So W is crew cab, X is super cab, wow, F is regular cab. Wow, as I'm going through this, I am learning some stuff. That is really interesting. Super cool to know about that. I don't ever recall even knowing about that. So let's go to the next group, engine type code. So we're going to be looking at the 8th position. I'm going to go down past here. Engine type, 8th VIN position. So this truck right here, the 8th position is a T, 1FT 8W3 boy Tom. So if you had a Tom, yeah baby, you got the 674 valve, high pressure common rail V8 turbocharged diesel. That is what's up. Now look at this one, the check digit. The 9th VIN position is a government assigned computer generated check digit. Come on. Why does the government have to generate a computer assigned number? So we have 9. We have 9. 9 is the check digit right there. 9 LED. Just 9. Why do we have that? Is that necessary, Mr. Government? Kind of stupid. The 10th VIN position is the model year. So if K, if you guys know your alphabet, if K is 2019, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L is 2020, M is 21, N is 22, and then P is 23. So you can kind of see how the VIN, if you look at it and you see L, you know it's going to be a 20, K is going to be a 19. The assembly plant, all right, that is the 11th. Where are we? We got LE. So we have a 20 crew cab F350 rear-wheel drive with front passenger first and second row restraints with a 6.7, a BS government mandated 9th check number, and this was built in the Kentucky truck plant. So we have the LE, and now we have the remaining D31337. The last 6 VIN positions are numeric code for the vehicle build sequence, and this is also for the vehicle serial and warranty number. The serial number can be found on the engine block, which I don't think I've ever seen, on the transmission and on the frame, and I can verify that. I've actually had a customer, if he's watching, BP, he knows who I'm talking about. He came in, visited me, found me off the internet, and I had to actually replace my one and only B&O Play subwoofer amp assembly on the back wall. His, for whatever reason, popped a fuse and had released the factory installed smoke. So when I looked at his VIN, I noticed it was very similar to mine. Same truck, different color, same features, still a Lariat, still a 20, still has front row passenger front restraints, still has the same GVW, yet his last 2 of his VIN, the last 2 of his VIN were like 11 away from mine. I looked up his build date, and it was the day before mine and must have been built like almost at midnight, 11:30, 11 o'clock, an hour's worth of time. I don't know how fast they're going through the line. And then 11 trucks later, in the morning of the following day, mine was built. And I'm like, bro, you found me on the internet. You're bringing your truck to me to get fixed, and your truck was waving bye to mine as it was going off the line. Like, I thought that was so funny to have had that happen. So pretty cool. You guys take a look at your VINs. There are some other stickers that maybe you guys don't know about, but there is the one in the door jamb. Kind of looks like this on the older trucks, but is this, and it goes through and kind of explains everything, what each of these codes mean, and we'll go through that really quick because you guys probably didn't know. So one, we have the exterior paint. This guy's is D4. So what do they say number 2 is? Number 2 is the region code 47. I don't know what that means. District Special Order 3. Was this guy as a special order? Nope, we don't have anything. Number 4, wheelbase code. All right, so our wheelbase is 176. Number 5, interior trim. If you guys want to match that paint for that A-pillar pod you want to get, or you just buy the banks. We got 5, Baker. Looks like we got number 6 is the tape paint stripe code. 6. We don't have any tape paint stripe codes. Radio code. We have the radio code is X. I don't know if that's going to signify if it's got Sync 3 or touchscreen. 8, axle code 3H. I don't know what those are going to mean. We'll hopefully find out down here below. 9, axle code is G. Spring code. We got a lot of spring codes there. And the last one, powertrain calibration information, which they're saying is 11 right there. So powertrain calibration info? Really? All right, well, let's see if it goes down and breaks those up. Primary body color. So what color is this now that we know what the codes are? D4, D4, D4. Paint codes are listed as a 2-part code. The first set of numbers indicates the vehicle primary body color. The second letter of codes indicate, if applicable, a 2-tone or accent body color. All paint codes are a base clear coat finish. So we have D4 So D is, I don't know, it was ruby red, I think. Ruby red, tinted clear coat, D4. Interesting. All right, so we have the wheelbase, 176 inch. Oh, that gives us the millimeters. Interior trim. Oh, no kidding. All right, so interior trim, we have 5B. 5B, we have the leather, 40 console, 40 bucket seats lariat, dark masala leather, 40 console, 40 bucks platinum. So we have leather, and it is the dark color. He does not have platinum. Interior trim colors, 5B, black. Yeah, we got black. We do not have the tape and trim. Radio codes, what was our radio code? Was X. X is premium AFM stereo clock. Axle type, let's see what axle type is. We had axle 3H, 331 electronic locking diff. Man, that is really, really interesting. All right, trans codes. Did we have transmission code? Axle TR G. What do we have up here? Let's go back before I see transmission coding 9 TR. Okay, so this is G. Transmission code G. Well, the one I'm looking at here is a 10-speed. The truck I have pulled up is a 6-speed, so that's probably why it's not matching. I should have just pulled up this VIN. Rear springs, calibration, PCM powertrain calibration, base calibration is printed, revision labels will not appear, model year, vehicle line transcode, unique calibration, fleet codes, certification region, revision level. Wow. Pretty freaking interesting. Not only do we have a whole bunch of info that we didn't really know about, but I don't think anybody ever talks about it. All these numbers and everything with parts and the VINs, and what do they really mean? Give me your VIN number and I'm gonna tell you everything about your truck. Yeah, it's a VIN and it's secretive and it links it to you, it links it to your license, your registration, who owns the vehicle, but what does it mean? Tell me if you guys thought this video was helpful with decoding your VIN. Now that you know it on your Ford, every VIN has to be the same and every manufacturer is going to have the same group of numbers. Grab your VIN and follow our chart and let me know if you found out some new info about your truck or vehicle that you guys didn't know. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I will catch you guys all next time at the shop with VinTech. See you.